What are some of the challenges that customers are facing when it comes to moving to the cloud and making the most of their data within the cloud?
Well, when you talk about hybrid multi-cloud, a lot of people give you that blank look because they've been hearing about it for years and years and years. And I think we're one of those few people that can actually talk about an actual solution to that problem. So a lot of the challenges that our customers are talking about are still, I've got a bit of my estate running in Azure. I've still got this big chunk of stuff running on-prem that I want to get rid of, or I need to consolidate, or I still want to try and get it into the cloud. So often the journeys that we're talking about are how we kind of demystify that, how we simplify it to get that to get their estate into a manageable, but also a more modern, a modern seamless approach for how they can do that across their entire estate.
Yeah, makes sense. And obviously, one of the big talking points we've been having with several of the people we've interviewed is about AI. How is AI impacting the whole cloud and the hybrid cloud space?
It's a good question, isn't it? Because I think, again, AI has been something we've been talking about for the last 20, 30 years, right? So it's not actually a new conversation. It's more that we're finally at a stage where some of the applications that we can use it for are really fascinating and quite interesting. I know that ChatGPT's basically changed everything in terms of the conversations customers are wanting to have, but for us, a lot of the time it's still how can we use that to actually deliver a useful outcome as opposed to an interesting one. And so we have partners, including developers and the likes of NVIDIA, who we work very closely, who are obviously experts in this space. And I would admit I'm still on the fence at the moment as to how we can really utilise this to actually generate better outcomes for customers. I think it's still a little bit of a buzzword, but we're getting there where we are seeing some use cases that we can use our platforms for. But I'm still finding out myself, if I'm being entirely honest.
Yeah, 100%. It is really difficult, to separate that hype from the reality, really, the 100%. And one last question for today. For the EM360 subscribers that couldn't make DTX today, what one takeaway would you like them to walk away with if they approach your stand?
I want them to walk away with the fact that we can build them a true multi-cloud environment using Nutanix and OVH Cloud.